daily music mission where we make Max listen to music and then he tells us what he thinks about it. This is our episode for the month of August. This is a show that you probably don't need to listen to, but it's something we like to do.
Whoa.
You can listen to it if you want to.
It's
good shit.
People listen to it. Yeah.
I think this is a good program, but I have no idea how this relates for a mass audience. And we also don't even put it on podcast networks. Heck, if you found this program, props to you. I'm very proud of you. Anyway, this month we have a lot, so we're going to dive right into it. Max, you had 4 assignments last month, I believe?
I had a lot of assignments. Yes, 4.
I will let you choose what you want to start with. You had
Actually,
Jamiroquai, Steely Dan, and then what were the other two?
Hadestown musical.
Hadestown, the musical, and what was the last one?
Disintegration?
Yeah, The
By
Cure.
By The Cure.
Oh,
Yeah.
All right. So
that is the one I'm most excited to hear about, I think.
You should do it in order of the one you dislike the most to the one you like the most.
you want me to go in that way?
Damn.
Just,
yeah.
fucking-
I would
just go in a random order.
The fucking
because I don't
needle
wanna
drop
go-
way?
Yeah,
No, just
do whatever order.
No, no,
Do
no.
whatever order you want to
Spin
do.
it.
I think it's more surprising if you just. I don't know what you're going to say from one.
I want to start with the one that I think is probably the least surprising to the group, which is Traveling Without Moving by Jamiroquai.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
Did I say that right?
You did it.
Jamiroquai, whatever.
Jamiroquai. The only exposure I've ever had to this particular band or person, I don't even know if it's one or multiple people, is Canned Heat in Elite Beat Agents.
Of course.
The Ninja Sneaking Mission. Iconic song. So what's Traveling Without Moving was the album. I'll talk about the rankings at the end, but I do have to just say, step aside, Jeff Buckley, a new team.
And his name is Jamiroquai.
Logan has finally won. If this was a game, Logan has won this week. This is, I've listened to this like 4 or 5 times, which is a lot for me to listen to music because I normally am just listening to podcasts. This is excellent. I have some issues with it, but it's excellent.
I'm gonna guess your issues are with the weirder songs, and I told you there are some odd songs on the album.
It gets
1000%.
weird.
Yeah.
It's not as cohesive as I would like it to be.
Since you recommended it, I've been listening to it to sleep, and it's a trip. It's a trip. I'll tell you that.
There's some like the good songs are like some of the best songs ever, and then there are some weird tracks as well.
So the album starts off with Virtual Insanity and Cosmic Girl.
Fuck yeah, it does.
Virtual Insanity's got a strong start, but it drags a little bit in the middle.
It does.
But it's still
The
super solid
non-radio
opening
cut,
track.
yeah.
And
I think
then,
there's a shorter version of it.
which is probably what
the
they used
music-
in the music video.
Yeah.
Which
Did you
I
watch
watched.
that? Did you like
we'll
that?
talk about that in a second.
Okay.
Cosmic Girl got one of these emoji from me,
That-
which is very good for
Nice.
me. Yeah, kind of a chef's kiss.
Did you watch the music video for that? It's just them racing up around cars. It's like Fast and Furious. You should.
No,
watch
I
that.
didn't. I just watched.
It's
Virtual
literally
Insanity.
just him racing around like Fast and Furious style cars and
Oh my
singing that
goodness.
song.
I said All Right, which is the fifth
song.
song.
Yeah.
It has like a funky step beat kind of to it, and it drew my attention away from work to write said comment. So I really liked whatever was going on in there. And clearly this band or person or whatever is an inspiration to Daft Punk. It's undeniable, especially in Random Access Memories. The ties are too. And then what is it? High Times, I said, has like a funky aggression to it, which I liked. It changed kind of the beat along. Then it gets really weird. It goes on like this Caribbean island tour that sounds like a Disney jungle ride while you're waiting for it, with like drifting along, Digirma and digital vibrations spelled all weird.
It's because there's a didgeridoo in it. That's
Sure.
why they put
Well, good for
didgeridoo in
them.
their songs.
Sure, I didn't like it at all. I think that whole chunk of the album could go away, and it would be much better for it. And then apparently Spend a Lifetime is my kind of slow jam. So I really like this album a lot. Virtual Insanity music video. The only time I ever watch music videos is at a bowling alley, so not really exposed to a lot. I was fascinated with how this was shot.
Did you look up how they shot it afterwards?
No, I didn't even think to do that. I was just trying to figure it out.
It's
To
really
me, it's a
cool.
giant conveyor belt or conveyor
No.
type surface.
It's not.
They,
Okay,
they,
that's
move,
insanity.
they move the walls. So he's staying stationary, and they move the walls around him.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
Not the.
It's messed up, dude. It's wild.
Well, that's what I'm watching after. shows tonight, so
Damn, Max. You
holy
just,
smokes!
So the
It's
camera is
wild.
locked at like a certain position, and I think the camera moves with the walls or something like that.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Sure.
he tracks in front of the camera the whole time, so it looks like he's like
Moving.
doing that. Yeah, but he's also just such a good like dancer and stuff like that. He really sells that it is almost like on a conveyor belt. But yeah, they're moving
Holy
the
That's
walls.
crazy.
Yeah.
Nice.
Holy smokes! Yeah, I love this album. I did not listen to Emergency on Planet Earth, and honestly, that was because I'm saving it. I want.
I
That's
think
the-
I think
that's the
that
one
album
that's
is
more-
a better album.
That's the one that's more like Persona. And that's why I recommended this to you, is because it is so similar to Persona.
He
So
just
if you
popped
like
hard.
P5
See that?
If you like P5 music, Emergency on Planet Earth is, you will 1000% be like, holy crap, this is where Persona 5 comes from. And it is very much that album. And dude, if you really do like them, they have like 6 albums you can listen to that are all
It is
of this
definitely
high quality. Like,
something I wanna
you
listen
saw
to.
me last week, I was like internally debating which one to give you, and it's because I think all of them are on pretty equal playing fields with one another, and I just decided to give you Traveling Without Moving because it's like
The most popular
the
one.
it's the most popular one. It's
Yeah.
the one most people think of. But I think they have about 5 albums that are all pretty on par with each other.
I understand why your brother has seen them multiple times.
He's only seen them once. They're not
Oh,
popular.
I thought
in
it was
the
multiple
United
times, and he like traveled.
No, he traveled to Chicago to go see them because they were at a jazz festival in Chicago, but they never tour in America because they're not popular enough to tour in America. They tour a lot over in Europe and in like South America, but they almost never come to the US because they are just not big enough here to really draw a huge crowd or make a lot of money. So when they are here, you have to go. And they were finally here, and he's like, I gotta go. So he went. And
That's
it
incredible.
was-
I get it. I would. This would be a show I would definitely want to go see.
Yes. Yes. Dynamite, Emergency on Planet Earth, Return of the Space Cowboy, and Synchronized are all. Like, if you want to just get into some stuff outside of your monthly music missions, I highly recommend that you do that. And then just.
Between those two, that like the one that you listen to, I think the Emergency on Planet Earth is the best one.
Go to that one next because it's so similar to Persona, and I already know that you like Persona 5 music, which is why I recommended them in the first place. And that album is similar to that type of music because that album has a lot more like strings and stuff in it, similar to like Last Surprise or something like that. Yeah, listen to that album next if you do that, and then come
Yeah.
back to me and I'll tell you where to go from there.
It's very good stuff. So Logan, you get the crown for this.
Okay.
Here you go. You
About
won.
time.
God, I want to know who the dunce is, though. That's going to be even better.
Hmm.
Hades Town.
It probably is, honestly.
Was it Hadestown is the next one.
You know
It's
what's
not
about?
it's not the worst one of the week.
Oh, good.
Oh, I already
Oh.
know which one's getting destroyed then.
Oh, no.
Were you able to gather what it was about, or did you have to read into it?
No, I know
figure
what
out-
it's about.
Okay.
It's not hard to figure out what it's about.
Mm-hmm.
At least on a surface level. I'm sure there's other stuff. I mean, there's multiple messages and themes that going on here, but it's granted, it's about Hades. It's about Supergiant's video game.
Yes, that's why I gave it. I was like,
Yes.
wow, I could give you hairspray, but you said you're
Eurydice and Orpheus, or not Orpheus. Yeah.
Yeah,
Sorry.
Eurydice and Orpheus.
Orpheus. I kept wanting to say Morpheus. Wrong series.
Morbid time.
Yeah.
Sandman?
So, I have a lot of thoughts. I feel very torn about Hadestown. So the first note I wrote was, "Why, yes, I like trumpets, and I like Persephone's performance, like the way Persephone is portrayed in this." I'll save that thought for later. I'm like, I like Hades' low grovel, so I think the performances are interesting. I think Orpheus sounds like Orpheus should, I think, but I guess I just don't like the way Orpheus in general sounds and themes. I know he, plays the lute and all this stuff. I don't know. But apparently he was Spider-Man, so I guess he gets a pass. So as musical part goes, I kind of thought the world building was lacking. They don't really, if you don't know Greek mythology, you don't know who's who, what the players are here, and it's some characters who are a bit outside of the normal mythos. And I also thought kind of the whole story is he just kind of walks into Hades, sings a song, and out.
That's the original story. He literally walks into Hades, or walks to Hades like, let me get my waifu. He's like, sings a song. Then he's like, oh, Hades is so touched by the heart and soul of the lute. You can go get your wife, but these are the conditions. And then that's it.
I understand it. But they didn't, I don't think they didn't enhance it or enrich it, I felt like. It's the music style to me, if I'm correct, it was kind of the southern jazz, New Orleans style kind of feel to it, which was cool. But then they also have these light, airy, what you would think of Greek kind of just singing to the gods. And I don't think those two styles meshed very well together at all. It just felt kind of clamorous. And let's see. I just feel like the story stayed the same. They just put different music to it. I don't know. It didn't feel enriched that way, I think, which I was bummed about. But I do like some of the songs, like Why We Build the Wall reminds me of Ba Sing Se from Avatar: The Last Airbender. So I liked that a lot. And anytime like the cast got together in those big songs where everyone was kind of singing and had energy to it, I think that was better when more people were involved in the songs. I wasn't a fan of the solos or the duets as much.
Yeah. Cause I know my favorite songs were Chant and what's the other one? Shoot, Wait for Me. Those are two that like repeat throughout the whole musical. So.
Yeah, the themes. And then I wrote this down because you guys give me a hard time for listening to musicals without watching them. It kind of and this is probably why I do it or can do it or enjoy it that way without the rest of it, is it reminds me of listening to an audiobook and a soundtrack at the same time. I mean, it is a soundtrack, but it's a story just told through music, and I've listened to a ton of audiobooks in my life, and I did it as a kid a lot. That's how I read even more, was by listening to it. And so I think that's why aptitude's not the right word, but I mean, like, I can listen to a musical. I don't need to see it to get a lot out of it. And then, I mean, I get that it's better when you do see it performed. Like when I saw Once, that's better than listening to it because there's more going on. And then usually they're all most stories are love stories anyway, but I liked Hades, but not as much as I had hoped.
I never listened to that album, by the way, once. I never listened to it. But to this day, I still haven't. I have no idea what songs from that movie.
Did they make that a movie? I don't know.
Wasn't Once the one with the two people playing guitars? Is that the movie?
Yes.
Anyways, Irish couple?
The mother from How I Met Your Mother was Broadway cast.
Oh, well, I'll look into that.
That's my fun fact for the day. But Hadestown, also definitely the longest one of the...
Yeah, you got two acts. That's probably 20 songs a piece, so 40 songs total.
That is exactly what it is. 40 songs.
Yep.
So, wasn't quite what I had hoped, but I did learn that both Hades and Orpheus were in yes, I didn't know it was a movie. Were in Spider-Man, which was strange. So,
Side note, have you seen Spider-Man the musical?
No, I didn't know it was a thing. So
Clips of it online.
Dude, the whole thing is online. I think you can watch now.
Somewhere, yeah.
I'm sure it's online somewhere.
I know what the lowest one is going to be.
Which is the lowest one? Sorry, Mark.
Oh.
Do not get the crown this week.
No.
You did so good with the Killers
I just
last
knew
week.
he would not like it.
I thought Pictures of You would win you over.
Pictures of You is so good.
It's a beautiful song.
Here's my note on Pictures of You. Sounds like background music to an indie film.
Fuck.
That's exactly what it is.
But that's good. Sometimes you want to listen to music like that.
Sure.
Probably played in 500 Days of
As I
Summer.
said, definitely an indie film vibe kind of threw out of it. My
Yeah.
first note was kind of what it all reminded me of. It reminded me of the Goo Goo Dolls, the voice from the Goo Goo Dolls, fused with Pink Floyd with the abstract instrument intros and sound effects kind of being funky and played with, fused with what it reminded me of was Death Cab for Cutie, but just in parentheses I put sadness.
Oh.
No, 100%. Yeah.
So-
Very emotionally charged lyrics.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Definitely funny.
very long intros.
Yeah.
That's
Like,
the 80s alternative, baby.
Yeah.
all right, let's
I
get
was
to
gonna
the-
say, I
it's
listened to
either an
this
instrumental
album,
or it's a song. Let's get to it.
I listened to this album the other day for the first time in a long time, and I forgot the disintegration just kind of dragged to start it. Or not? It comes firing out, but it takes a bit for like things to start happening. And I'm like, man, Max is gonna be sitting here for like the first 3 minutes of this album. What is going on?
Not gonna lie, maybe not the best Cure album to start you out with.
I know. I thought about it afterwards, but I don't own it.
But it does.
This is
have
like the
some
Cure
of
fans'
the-
favorite.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This one, Kiss Kiss Me. That was
Kiss,
it.
kiss, kiss. Yeah,
That's
kiss,
the
kiss.
one.
Yeah, that is
That
the
one is weird though.
It is weird.
For sure.
But
There's
it's got way more of a poppier vibe.
It does.
Or
Yeah.
even the first album, the one with the refrigerator on
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Like that one probably would have been a decent one, but it's a totally different sound at that point because they were a trio at that point and they didn't really have like the
yeah.
That's the one with Boys Don't Cry and stuff like that.
Honestly, Max, they're better off just picking the greatest hits album that came out a couple years ago.
Yeah.
The track list on that is fucking fire, and so
Bomb.
it's fucking incredible. So I would just, you go to fucking Love Cats to all of a sudden to everything. It's fantastic.
Dude, no shit though. You should listen to the greatest hits of The Cure. It is fucking amazing.
When the
It is
fucking
so
forest
good.
hits, oh, it's so good. It's that one with like a fake Robert Smith doing like this.
What is it? It's like it starts
Yeah.
with like Boys Don't Cry.
Yeah.
Then
The
Is
Forest.
it Love
I'm looking
Cat?
at
Oh,
it
the
now.
Forest.
Yeah.
And like Love Cats is like in the first like
God,
5
I have to
tracks,
Google
isn't
it. Yeah, I have to Google
Yeah,
it.
it's number 5.
Yeah. So good.
So I wrote
Anyway.
like it's an interesting sound and flow, and honestly, it was not what I expected at all based off the
The
art
image, yeah.
of the cover or the band.
Yes.
I like clearly judged the book by its cover. I
Yes.
thought this was going to be very screamy.
Oh no,
Oh,
It looks
Yeah,
very
it's-
scary.
that one. That's the one.
dude, that's bomb album.
Bomb album.
So, I do want to admit that I totally had the wrong
Yeah.
expectation going in, and that didn't jar me into not enjoying it as much. I actually
Yeah.
was relieved because I was very scared to listen to this. I dug the more upbeat tune of Love Song, but then Lullaby was unsettling.
Yes. Is that the
song.
Spider-Man song?
Yeah.
Yes.
Spider-Man's come.
Yeah, it's
Shimmering.
the point of it. Like, but I was not into it.
Of course.
and then
I was not into it
whole
the first
album-
time I heard either. But then that.
That riff is so good.
I was gonna say that riff is so good.
That
though.
riff is amazing.
Yeah.
Dude.
So
But
good.
the bass and the drums like just make it. Dude. It's so
Do you
good.
know that? I mean, there's no way Max says. There's no way you know the hits before you listen to these songs or these
No,
albums.
I never.
No.
I don't
Yeah,
really
love. I mean,
start over.
love song is like.
There's.
Beat it.
I mean, did you ever see the
It
hit
has to
film?
be. It's the one that has energy to it.
Actually,
Lullaby is kind of a hit too.
Lullaby's a
Law is
hit.
a little bit of it too. Max, have you ever saw the classic film 50 First Dates?
No,
Oh,
I'm
you
aware of the
fuck.
concept, but I have
Oh.
not seen it.
The soundtrack had a 311 version of this song, Love Song.
Yes.
And
Okay.
it's
All
a
right.
funky, more like Jamaican version of it. You might like it.
No, it's
Reggae
I think it's a pretty good version of it.
It's a great version. It's just different sounding.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's 311 sounding.
Yeah, it's,
So
it's 100.
it's-
It sounds like 311. Yeah. Dipped
I
in
just wrote it as
311.
very drifty and floaty, very samey.
Very Jody,
and-
very drifty. Yeah.
Like I've had my fill of the sound style with about 3 or 4 tracks left. It wasn't that I wasn't enjoying it. I just like I was ready to tap out. I was good.
Sure.
I had listened to enough. It wasn't. It wasn't like Oh gosh,
I forgot how long.
Who did
some
I
of the
not
songs
like
are
a
on
lot?
this
Like I
Very
wanted
long.
to Tyler the Creator. Like that was rough.
Okay.
I told Abby my criticism of that in the last episode. She was like, "You were really harsh." I was, "Yeah, I was pretty
Does
harsh."
Abby
on
listen to
Tyler."
this?
No, I told her. I told her what I said.
okay.
She's like,
Oh.
"You said that?" I was like, "Yeah," because it was.
How you feel about The Cure is kind of the same way how I feel about Depeche Mode. I
don't know
don't.
what that is.
I just like am not into Depeche Mode. Like,
That's
at
okay.
all. They're just like it just drags forever. It just feels like you're in it forever.
You're not wrong.
I understand that. I can understand. It's the same kind of music in a way.
Do you like New Order?
Yeah.
Fuck! Damn it! I'm losing my friends.
I like Joy Division.
Yay!
So, which is in the same realm. Like all of that stuff is always drawn out. Like you play the same riff for like 6 minutes,
Fucking Blue Monday's like
and
8
you
minutes long.
and you're just vibing. That's why I said like before you listen to it, just like you just chill.
Yeah,
out.
this
Like,
is-
you need to just relax.
this-
if you're
yeah.
doing this, like it's not a like I'm doing active things. you
Yeah.
know?
This is me reading Sandman comics and listening to this album and just drifting away into the fucking
Yeah.
ether. You
That's
know?
a good combo.
Yeah.
When the show comes out, I'm making a fan can video of like fucking to music to
Like
Cure.
it's like the same thing. It's like, oh, maybe you should read The Crow and read The Crow and listen to Joy Division. It's like the same thing.
Yeah,
It literally has Joy Division quotes in it.
Yeah.
One of the chapters is called what's it called? Atrocity Exhibition. But
yeah.
So that was Disintegration by The Cure.
I'm very
I
excited
can't
to hear
believe-
Steely Dan.
Damn, Steely Dan got higher than
Can't
that.
Buy a Thrill by Steely Dan. This is the second best album of
Yeah.
the month.
I knew this was I knew this was gonna be a
This
win. I'm like,
was the closest one to Stevie Ray Vaughan yet, which was another Mike pick early on. So I was definitely down with it. It was more mellow, low key. I wrote desert-y. Like you just kind of had a
Okay.
desert sun heat kind of vibe to it, but not country or western.
I get a
More like
I'm try-
relaxing in the sun in the desert.
Oh,
When
I can see that from
Yeah.
like, dirty work and stuff like that, I guess.
Yeah.
Maybe.
I get like a whole I'm riding a motorcycle on Route 66 vibe from
Yeah.
them.
Yes.
So-
That part. That west part.
Yeah.
I liked is it just called Kings, I guess is probably if I wrote it down like that. I try to write the songs
Yeah.
and italicize them
That's
so I
just,
know
I
what
mean, that's
word.
the name of a song.
Yeah, Kings. Yeah. I liked Kings a lot. It's got the chant group kind of element and it's super simple and catchy. I just liked it. I had a lot of Guardians of the Galaxy vibes. I actually went back and checked the soundtracks to see if a Steely Dan song was on either soundtrack because if it's not in the Christmas special or in Guardians Volume 3, I don't know. It just feels very Guardians.
Guardians 3 is going to be Zune music.
Yeah, it's gonna have like fucking orgy stitches. You ever see that song? That song's great.
It's gonna have the main on there.
The main.
You're all past me. It also reminded me of a life
Greedy
well
Grace.
wasted. Joe Walsh. I got Joe Walsh vibes from this.
You know Joe. Wait, hold on. You know Joe
That's
Walsh,
surprising. I don't even listen to Joe Walsh.
but you
I
don't
know.
know Willie Nelson.
Yeah.
Wild.
Very weird.
That is
Again,
actually a very good, like Joe. Yes. Yes.
But again, it's just one song, which is "Life's
True.
Been Good," which is a 9-minute song.
Life's Been Good is a great song.
It's a fantastic song. So I like that one a lot. Reeling is good. I wrote, and I also said probably been in a movie ?
Yeah,
I
probably.
feel like I've
been
heard
in a
it,
ton of stuff.
maybe probably before. And my final line to this is honestly pretty, I think, corny writing or comparison, but it's very smooth and easy to listen to. It's like a glass of quality bourbon. Like it's just smooth and easy to listen to, and it just goes by and feels good. It's almost, in a way, and I don't mean this as like a negative comment, but it's almost the opposite of Disintegration. Like Steely Dan was just easy and it was a smooth ride, and it ended when it needed to end. And Disintegration, I felt, was a bit long in the tooth. So they were kind of an antithesis. And I think I listened to, it was Jamiroquai, Disintegration, Steely Dan, and then Hadestown was the order I listened to all these in. And
Wow.
so I think definitely coming back coming to Steely Dan after Disintegration probably also amped up my enjoyment of it. But,
When you listen to this, do you like do it all in the same day, or do you like spread it out?
I try to keep it fairly close together. I think I listened to Jamiroquai by itself, and then I listened to Disintegration and Steely Dan the same day. And I started Hadestown that day, and then got maybe 10 songs in and had to stop, and then came back and finished Hadestown today, actually, at work. I was like, I need to finish this, or Graham will be mad at me. So
I am happy I picked this album. Besides, even though I like Asia more,
I like Asia more too.
I think this one was a good pick just because of the, like you said, like snappiness. It's the songs are quicker, even though the album's probably around the same runtime. Nothing's like dragging. It's like they're just getting the songs out, you know.
I mean, they've got like
they're all
they've
solid.
got like legitimately like 6 or 7 hits on this, like songs you'd hear on the radio. Like
Yeah.
Do It Again, Dirty Work, Only a Fool Would Say That, Reeling in the Years, Fire in the Hole. Like you could hear any of those songs on
The
the
next
radio
album,
nowadays.
the next album, which is I think Countdown to Ecstasy, has a song on Rock Band, Bodhisattva, if you remember that song. But
negative Ghost
He
Rider.
didn't play Rock Band because he's a
Guitar Hero
loser.
kid.
anyway,
I had no friends. That's why I didn't have Rock Band.
You have a brother.
Doesn't make it my friend.
You have family members.
Nah, none of them
play with
wanted
your
to play.
dad.
If honestly, if my parents had bought us Rock Band, Noah and I would have played Rock Band together a lot. Because we did play Guitar Hero together, because you could do 2-player stuff with that. So
yeah.
yeah, but that was my music. Now it would be my turn to turn it over to you to see if anyone partook in the extra credit this month, which was Kid Quill, Sunset Diner. And then if you really wanted to go extra credit, you could have listened to 94.3 The Real.
I did not listen to that. I did listen to that album. It was, again, one of those, I'm going to put this while I'm like laying down in bed kind of albums and sort of drift away. And honestly,
Sunset Diner is a good one to do that too.
it's actually that. It's very light and fluffy. I would say it's in the same realm as those like college rappers, where it feels like they're not talking about real problems, but the problems are mad to them, like in terms of like money and stuff like that. But other than that, I thought overall he was great. I think it actually informed what I chose this week, because I wanted something similar to that flavor, but something that I think is more. I'm trying to get a little points, but I also wanted to go a little bit more complex with it. So that's why I picked this person.
Cool.
So
that's exciting, and that's the point of extra credit, is to help you guys understand at least my taste, to then branch out. So
Yeah.
Mario.
Thanks.
I listened to a couple songs off Sunset Diner, but not the whole thing. I just kind of
Yeah.
partook to get an idea what it was, and then I didn't listen to it anymore, really.
You're telling me you didn't listen to the song Indiana, Logan?
Did not listen to the song Indiana, unfortunately. Is
he
he
is
from
a
Indiana?
local. Yeah, he's a local Indiana rapper, hip hop musician guy.
Gotcha.
My cousins introduced me to him. The first song I heard from him was the opener, which is on 94.3 The Real, and I thought that was a really neat concept of a song and the way he told the story in it. And then I've been listening to those albums nonstop, basically. So it's been quite a while. So I probably listened to him since 2017.
Oh, I've seen this
Pretty
dude before,
regularly?
actually. Yeah, I've seen this dude's like Instagram and stuff like that before, because I've seen him at Pacer games and stuff.
I think he's performed maybe at a halftime or something there. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't follow him on socials or anything. I only kind of go poke around to see when his next album's, which allegedly is soon. But that tweet was a long time ago. So, All right, boys, lay it on me.
Who do you want to go first?
Actually, here. Oh, I closed it. Dang it. I had a number.
I want to go last because I'm going to give Max a choice between genres of what he wants to listen to. And I want him to find out what other people are assigning him first before he decides, if that makes any sense.
Okay.
Sure.
Then we'll just go in order of the screen. Mario,
Okay.
what do you got for him?
To go with the Kid Quill vibes, I think there's only one other rapper that feels similar. I think grew out of sort of what I dislike about, not dislike, just don't have an overall enjoyment of sort of the college rapper white guy, like the Asher Robs and stuff like that. However, this white guy got past that, in my opinion, and made some actually pretty amazing albums. I'm, of course, talking about the posthumous Mac Miller. I would like for you to do Circles by Mac Miller. You might already listen to him.
Max already listens to him quite a bit.
I listen to that album so much.
God damn it.
I love that album. I
How
will
about
listen to it this week.
Wait. Is there an album that you didn't listen? Like, is that the only one you listen to the most of?
No, I'll tell you exactly which albums Mac Miller.
Because Getting High and
Blue
Watching
Slide-
Movies is the one I also like.
Blue Slide Park, Circles, and some songs off Best Day Ever. So I was introduced to Mac Miller with Best Day Ever and Blue Slide Park.
Got it.
Mac is actually part of Extra Credit, and he's not this week, but eventually he'll be. And then Circles.
Oh.
If you've
but
never,
Circles is
not to steal your thunder, Mario,
Yeah.
but if you like Circles, he should listen to Swimming.
He
'Cause
said,
those are kind of companion albums. Have
Did
you
he-
listened to Swimming,
yeah,
Max?
yeah. Have you listened to that one? All
I
right.
have not. He
That's
hasn't
like
even- what?
same vein as Circles.
What is
Circles.
this album?
This is they've been like they've been releasing some of his stuff posthumously.
This just
Yeah.
came out like a week ago. I Love Life, thank you.
Yeah, that was
Trio
like a.
mixtape.
Mhm.
Kids, Best Day Ever.
Yeah, they've been releasing some of his old mixtapes again on Spotify.
Because
and
I
stuff
saw
like that.
Faces. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, Swimming.
Well,
I see it.
so here-
Yeah, I didn't
here-
listen to Swimming.
The two albums that I would recommend then, because I would love to hear your perspective on it, would be Swimming. But the other one I want you to listen to is Watching Movies with the Sound Off.
Yes, the one where he's sitting naked on the
Yes.
cover.
Yes.
All right, there you go.
There you go.
Added. Boom, bada bing.
There we go.
Swimming
That's
is very
not-
similar to Circles.
The covers.
That's why I said
Yeah.
that. That was Swimming was the last one he released, and Circles was obviously what he was working on before he died.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, extra credit if you
still
watch the Rap Diablo video. If you're not seeing that, that's fucking fire.
Okay.
Yeah.
Duly noted.
I'll put it in the chat.
All right. Mac Miller, sweet. Oh my gosh, Mario.
You got off easy this week.
I did get off easy, but holy smokes, I'm excited.
I never knew you hadn't listened to Swimming. And yeah, that's just like you should do that. Yeah.
All right, Grant, what do you got for me?
All right, so I heard you like trumpets. So I'm gonna give you
Oh,
this
boy.
great thing.
It's free.
The
to listen.
great-
Pokemon Ruby soundtrack.
It has this great song called Gary, Indiana. It has a great librarian named Marion, and that musical is called The Music Man. It is a lot shorter than
Wow.
Hadestown, but it is a classic. I'm pretty sure Logan has even seen Music Man.
Yeah, thanks, Mrs.
I
Delanchian.
I assume the original Broadway cast is the
You
one
can,
you want.
that would be best. I believe even like the movie uses a lot of the original Broadway cast too. So if you for some reason want to watch the movie instead, you could do that too.
76
Like
Chamba.
reading instead of reading the book, you just watch the movie and hope you pass the test.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's
Let's
how I did it.
I actually like
That's how I
the song in
passed.
this one.
Tuck Everlasting. That's how I passed.
Okay.
Oh, we
Oh,
got
this is
trouble.
way shorter. Holy
right
smokes,
here in
it's
River
47
City
minutes.
With capital T and that rhymes with T.
It's a very good one.
All righty.
Grant, real quick, how far down your list is Avenue Q?
That's not on the list, but has been a consideration
Okay.
because I got quite a few. Especially Max has
I just wanna hear-
some big ones that he hasn't seen, which I'm very surprised about.
I just want to know Max's comments about everybody's a little bit racist. I just want to know.
We'll get there one day.
Watching movies with sound off. I'm getting all the links for all this stuff.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Who is next?
All right. Mike is next.
Max Roberts.
Oh no.
Oh no!
Oh,
This is
Lord.
already good.
I
This
I
is
already
already
know what
really
he's
good.
doing.
Max Roberts. I'm ready
Is that
for
the
you
artist?
to break my heart once again. I am picking my favorite band of all time, Rush.
Oh, God.
Okay.
wow.
No,
This
I'm
is
not.
why I'm picking two albums. Well, here's the thing. I know you like Pink Floyd. Anytime you have Pink Floyd go on for way too long on any sort of streaming service, Rush will play at some point. So I feel like it might
No,
be
I'm
something you're into.
familiar. I know Tom Sawyer. in the spirit of radio.
Okay,
yeah,
so
a song.
that's where I'm getting to. I do want to do 2 albums because they are very different at certain eras.
Are you gonna make him do Moving Pictures? I
So
assume?
Moving Pictures is the one I am going to
Okay.
assign you for sure,
Okay.
which does have Tom Sawyer on there.
That's the most like.
I know for sure you will like that album. I feel it in my balls.
If you don't, then we can just stop doing. The podcast.
Yeah,
He's
I
assigning you
don't-
like the most like radio friendly
This is
Rush
the-
album.
Now,
Like,
where I am trying to figure out is that do I give you? There are 2 albums that I like a lot, and would you like something more?
give him 2112.
Give him something a little bit more interesting, or should I give you something a little bit more radio friendly?
You give me whatever you want.
Okay, I'm gonna do Hemispheres.
Hemispheres.
That's a
Yeah.
good one.
Where is
That has the trees on there.
Is that
which is
pre?
And it
That
has
is-
La Via
yeah.
Stringato, which is one of my
It's
favorite songs ever.
two.
by
It's
them.
2 albums. It's in
Oh,
1978. Yeah.
It's only 4
Make-
songs. Don't worry, Max.
Yeah.
Just
don't
ignore,
worry.
Just ignore the times.
Wait, this album is 4 songs.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, that's not bad at all. What are you talking about? That'll be easy.
Just don't look at the times.
Just
don't
look at the
list.
times.
15
Don't-
minutes? That's a piece of cake.
Yeah.
No,
the
actually,
other one.
It actually is pretty short though. Honestly.
Yeah. It's like a 40-something minute.
What did you mean by the tree? Oh, the song, the trees. I was like,
The
this
trees.
album doesn't have trees on it. It has
That's
a
a
man
great
in
song.
on a brain with a naked
nope.
man.
The one I was thinking of,
Alright.
the other one, and it's like a personal favorite and kind of a deep cut album. I love the album Presto a lot. Like that is
Oh,
one
you
of my.
mentioned that before.
That is like always been like my top 3. It's always my top 3 Rush albums, no matter what. Is always a Farewell to Kings, Hemispheres, and Presto.
I thought
and
you were
Presto-
gonna choose Farewell to Kings is the other one,
So,
honestly.
well, Farewell to Kings is also like fairly radio friendly, I would say. And I think Hemispheres is a little bit more interesting and more on that same kind of like Pink Floyd-y kind of vibe, I would say.
Hmm.
So that's why I think you'll like that one a little bit more. Whereas like Presto is when they get into like dad rock kind of era a little bit. So yeah. Anyway, I just think Rush is one of the greatest bands of all time. That's all I'll just say. They're one of the greatest musicians of all time. If you don't like them, it's fine. I understand.
Just
I hear
please
it all the
keep this in
time,
mind. Just please
but-
keep this in mind when you listen to them too. This is 3 people.
Yeah, this is also 3 people, and they are playing these things. All the things you hear, they play it all live themselves, just them. Just letting you know.
Okay. I'm not worried about this at all. It's classic rock. I think this is. I'll be quite fine with Rush. I'm sure. I'm not worried about it at all.
Yeah.
All right, Logan.
I've
need
been
to
going
pick,
back and
apparently.
forth. So, do you want rap or do you want rock? Given your current slate, which I know we already
Interesting,
have
'cause
a
we-
rap
rap
and some
and a
rock.
rock.
So, do you want to go
Okay.
heavier on one side or the other?
Am I allowed to ask one clarifying question?
Sure.
Is the rap like Tyler the Creator?
No.
Oh,
Okay.
Yeah, I'm trying to.
And rap.
Okay. Let's get you into Logic.
Okay.
Yes.
good.
I'm
That's a good
aware of this man. but I'm
Oh,
not
right.
really
Okay.
He does the Eminem thing where he has an alternate persona that he
Sort
sings
of. Yeah.
with Bobby
Which,
Tarantino. Those
Which
Okay.
guys.
album
Fine.
are you doing?
That's what I'm trying to decide. I feel like,
Can I guess?
yeah, I mean, do you want my favorite or do you want.
No, you pick. I'm just gonna guess because you've recommended the
What?
album before, but I haven't
Yeah,
listened to it.
and I think that's the one you should listen to because it's the one I feel most strongly about.
No Pressure.
No Pressure is really. So I'm going back and forth between No Pressure, which is his most recent one, and if you listen to just the opening 30 seconds of that album, Solid Snake Speaks.
Yeah.
Like literally,
That's why
David
you recommended
Hayter.
it to me.
Yeah.
I don't like the
That's not
Tekken
his most recent
version.
album, though.
I forgot he
30
just put out
songs?
Vinyl Days, and I guess he put out.
His
He
most
put out
It's
a
his
Bobby
most recent one.
Tarantino
Yeah, No Pressure was the one where he's like, "Hey guys, I'm retired. Here's my final album," and then he 2 months later was like, "Wait, never mind," and then he's been releasing music constantly since then. No Pressure, I like a lot. It is one of my favorite albums. My favorite though is what's it called? I can't remember the freaking name. Oh, The Incredible, True Story. Yeah, I love that album. I think The Incredible True Story is longer. Both of these albums flow together pretty well. I will say No Pressure is more individual songs though, with different topics, and The Incredible True Story has a lot more of common themes, and it's a concept album, so it'll tell a story from start to finish of the album. And that includes like interludes and things like that of characters talking. And he wrote the whole album, and it's supposed to be like it's supposed to be like a radio play story type thing. I can't think of the exact word for that. Anyway, he wrote like a whole script for that album, so there is a story through it as well. But the skits and stuff like that are like pretty good too, and they're funny. Which one of those sounds more alluring to you?
I thought you were gonna tell him to do Everybody.
Yeah, me too.
Like I think Max would like that.
I think he'll like him a lot.
Skits, whichever one you said had
Especially
skits in
the
it.
skits. Well, the skits in Everybody, I think you may get
That
a
has-
giggle.
Everybody's
that
got
has-
skits too.
That's a
got
really
Neil deGrasse Tyson in it.
playing
Yeah,
a
that's why I don't
character.
like
I won't tell you what that character is.
I don't like Everybody as much though. It's got
Logan, stick
I'm
between the
with you.
two.
yeah, I've got it's got 1-800 and Black Spider-Man on it, which are both good songs I like.
Yeah.
Um,
Oh, Black Spider.
let's just do the Incredible True Story. It's the one I feel strongest about.
Okay.
And we'll go from there. That's the one that tells a story. It's also got some of his best like
Editorial
singles on it, too.
comments. An ambitious cinematic rap odyssey that draws influence from sci-fi and anime.
There you
I can
go.
get behind
It
this.
draws a lot of inspiration from like
Okay.
Tarantino too. I think he invokes Tarantino a lot as like one of his favorite.
The
or
director or
biggest
his
influences.
personality?
No, just the director and
The
like
director.
his writing style and his movies and things like that are like a big inspiration to him.
Okay.
Yeah, do that one. That's the one. I'll say this before you listen to this album. When I was really depressed and sad at my engineering job, I listened to this album a lot.
Mm.
And this album, in a roundabout way, encouraged me to quit my job. So
Okay.
I have like a very
Watch out,
if you
employer.
don't like it or anything like that. I'm not saying you're gonna break my heart, but this album does have like a sort of
Significance to
emotional significance to me, because it really did, like, a lot of the themes of the album are very much like, if you don't like your life, you need to change what you're doing and go do what you're doing and do what you're passionate about. Like he touches on those topics a lot throughout the album. That really clicked with me a lot when I first started listening to it. So
you. Okay.
we'll go with that.
All right, boys. So
Oh yeah, that's right. Your extra credit.
I have extra credit, and I have two options. The idea I came into the show with is a bit more participation required. It would require all of you to at least pick something, which then would require you to listen, and that defeats the point of extra credit. So if everyone wants to participate this month, I'll do that. If not, I will pick an artist and an album like normal.
You gonna pick?
So does
Hamilton?
everyone want to participate? Or
Hamilton!
I'll participate.
I'll participate. Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah,
Alright,
yeah.
alright,
it's not. This is going to be an easy participation too.
Okay.
You've all heard this band. It's not hard at all. With Kid Quill, not widely known at all. Like we said earlier, local. So I'm going with someone who is worldwide famous, but is fundamental to my
Elton John.
musical
Daddy
education.
Yankee.
Elton John from the Beatles.
Exactly. Elton John from the Beatles. No, it's Linkin Park.
Oh, all right. Okay.
Okay.
And
Part of Broken
I
Dreams,
figure it's
right?
pretty easy to listen to Linkin Park. If I feel like most of us have listened to them. The problem is I can't pick an album. If you gun to the head, I'd pick one mostly for just its significance to me.
What if I told
So-
you I've only listened to Hybrid Theory?
That's wild, actually.
That's a
Holy
lot.
Smokes.
I was gonna say anything past the fucking Transformers because I don't know any of those tracks.
Ooh.
And they're
So my
bad.
concept,
That's
my
why.
idea was
Have you listened to even their later stuff, Max?
everything.
Is it all good?
Concert, I like it all. Oh,
Yeah,
this
'cause-
is fast.
Because I've
My
never
idea
listened to
was-
anything post Minutes to Midnight, really.
What?
That was the
Oh my
last.
gosh.
That was the
Okay,
last
holy
time, and that
smokes.
was the beginning of the Transform era.
Yep.
It was.
Yeah, Meteora was
Holy
like
smokes.
my shit.
Yeah, but no, I listen to Meteor. Meteor
Anyway,
is great.
I'm going to stick with the original plan. I can't pick an album, so you're all going to pick one album.
Okay.
And I
Okay.
did a random number thing to pick the order.
Oh
so that
shit.
You got
Okay.
So we're all gonna pick a different one.
all different albums.
Oh, okay.
Right now or next episode?
Right now.
Oh
You're
fuck.
going to pick the album you're
All
going to
right.
listen to.
Can I
Let
go?
Mike
Okay.
take Meteora, if he's never heard it.
Mike can. Well, then you all can't pick Meteor because
Yeah,
Michael's
I'm saying.
last.
Wait, Mike, have you
Alright.
never heard that album?
I've literally have only listened to Hybrid Theory.
Okay, Mike automatically gets assigned Meteora. This is my rule.
I'm, you know,
Because that's
All
like
right.
that's just the follow-up album.
Here,
And
everybody.
it's still just as like
Shit.
edgy.
Okay.
You need to listen to that one.
All right.
all right. I'm going to write this down.
Amber likes Linkin Park a lot.
I do too. At least those first three.
Got it. All right. I know the name of it.
All right. So here's their discography, according to Wikipedia.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if this
Got it
includes
here.
pictures or not.
Hybrid Theory.
I can't find the album that I want to do. Is this an
Hybrid
album?
Theory.
You can
Says
pick
full
any
album.
album. I mean, if you picked a live
Or
album,
EP.
that would be interesting.
Or
Did we
EP.
Thousand
pick the
Well,
Jay Z
tons.
collab?
Fuck, that was the
No
one.
EP.
That's the one I want.
Jay-Z.
It's called Collision Course.
Yeah.
Yes, that's a deep cut. Holy smokes. Or Reanimation, that was their remix album. Anyway,
Yeah.
the first person in the random number generator, Logan. So Logan gets dibs, I
Shit.
guess, on everything besides Meteora.
I mean, I don't want to listen to the ones I've heard.
Oh, that's true.
So that would mean that you get to choose from 1,000 Suns, Living Things, Hunting Party, and where's the other?
Recharged?
One More Light.
One More Light.
Recharged is just one remix song.
It's a Oh, yeah, I see here. Yeah, CV. Okay. Okay.
So 1,000 Suns was their album post Minutes to Midnight.
I'll listen to. I'll
That one's
listen to One
interesting.
More Light. I've kind of always wanted to hear what his last album.
Chester's last album was.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'll listen to that.
Who's
'Cause
next?
Didn't he die really soon after that came out? Yeah, he died the
Yeah.
same year it came out.
Yeah. Yeah.
They were on. I think they were
on
tour,
tour.
ready to go.
It was
on
in the
tour.
Yeah, yeah, it was on tour. That's what I was thinking.
hmm The next person was Grant.
I know no Linkin Park albums except for maybe
Oh my God.
the funny one with the diamond and the rainbow on it. If that's Linkin Park, I don't even know.
I would say
Is that? I didn't listen to him that much. I just know who they are.
You gotta listen to
Hybrid Theory.
You gotta listen to
You gotta listen to
Hybrid
Hybrid
Theory.
Theory.
Hybrid Theory. Okay.
Yeah, Hybrid Theory.
Yes, that's the
Got a little soldier man with wings on it.
Yep.
My workplace has a beer called Points of Authority. If you're wondering.
Oh.
Yes.
All right.
I'm jealous
Mario?
for Grant. Damn, he's got the. If it's okay, can I get the Collision Course, the Jay-Z crossover?
I haven't listened to that one in a very long time.
Yeah.
So, no, I'm. If you want to, by all means, it's a Linkin Park album. I'm just
Yeah.
trying to find.
I just
it
wanna-
on this list.
Talk about how it's the greatest mashup album there ever been, and there's never been a good one, other than this one, personally.
Collision Course. What a deep
Yeah.
cut, dude. What a deep cut.
There
Good
we go.
times. All right, Mario.
Dude, the Numb Encore
Mm-hmm.
mashup is legendary.
Yeah.
All right, Linkin Park. Oh, I'm so excited.
All right. Well, there we
I
go.
love. Oh my gosh, I love Linkin Park.
They all listen to some of their old stuff like Boulevard of Broken Dreams.
Oh.
That's one of their good songs, right?
Stop.
Yes.
All right, have you updated your rankings yet, Max? Out of curiosity, that'll be the last thing. I know this is going long now. This is literally just a whole other podcast.
I haven't updated the doc yet. but if just looking at it, I mean,
Jamiroquai.
the Traveling Moon Man or whatever that album called. That's
Traveling
number
Moon
one.
Man. Yeah.
I'd probably bump. Steely Dan would be above Tame Impala, so he'd be down there 5th or 6th, however those numbers work out.
Did you say he'd be down
80s.
there?
Steely Dan? Is that not?
It's a band. It's 2 dudes.
Steely and Dan.
It's just the name of the group.
Oh, okay. Well, there you go. They would be down there. I guess they would. The other 2 would go between Coheed and Tenacious D. So.
Wow. Tenacious D continues to plummet in rankings.
So
what
what
a
you're
sad
saying?
timeline.
Just to reiterate, your number 1 is now Jamiroquai. That the Moon Man album.
Yeah.
Number 2 is Jeff Buckley, You and I. Then another Jeff Buckley, Stevie Ray Vaughan. For 4, Killers is number 5.
Damn it.
6 would be Steely Dan,
No, other way. It's
and then
Jamiroquai, Jeff Buckley, Stevie Ray Vaughan, Steely Dan, The Killers.
Oh, the Killers fell
No,
even
wait,
further.
no, that's incorrect. I'm sorry. Killers. Is above
Killers,
Steely Dan.
then Steely Dan, then the 2 Tame Impalas, then the 2 Gorillas, then
Then Coheed.
Coheed, then the musical one.
It would be Hadestown
Hades.
above the
The Cure,
other one. Yeah, Cure.
and then Tenacious D, Tyler the Creator, T-Rex. Okay, great.
All right.
Yeah, writing that roughly, and I'll fix those names later. All right, boys.
Cool. That's it for the month of August. We'll be back in September. I'll be from a different location, I think. Probably.
It'll be just like old times. Maybe I'll try and get into the old house.
Yeah,
I'll record from old
put a
locations.
green screen up behind me again. And then I'll be from a different location maybe next
I'm
month.
gonna listen to so much Linkin Park this month. It's gonna be great.
Yeah.
Listen to more Jamiroquai. Keep staying on that train. I want you to keep going on that journey. Keep at it. If you really do like them, keep listening to them. I promise you, it gets even better. All right, we'll be back next month. Until then, bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.